right, and away we go. Let's do just a little bit of finagling every time. I am not quite used to the setup yet. It's a bit new. This is only the second live thing that I've done, and oh, look, there's a few people. Okay, well, here we go. We are setting up and sitting down. Hello. Okay, getting into the groove. Hello. Hi, Nancy. Hello and welcome to episode 56 of Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. My name is Meg and I will be your host, and this episode is once again live. Oh, Merry Christmas, sweetie. I had such good, feedback from the last time that I did this live episode. Oh, thank you. You said it looked pretty. Thank you. I put a lot of work into this hair. And I just wanted to do it again. One, because it was fun, and it's really fun to see your comments, to read your names, to connect you to your Instagram or Ravelry names, all that good stuff. And also, it does cut out a lot of editing time for me later on in the day. So once I know that this is kind of live recording, it's a lot of pressure off of me. So I hope you don't mind, and I hope that you can hang in with me for one more live podcast. I'm not sure I'm going to do it every week. I don't know if it's more distracting to you that I keep taking breaks, but we shall soldier on. It is December 22nd, a Friday, and we are... Oh, hello, Barbara! It's knitting. I love Barbara. It's just... It's so close to Christmas now. We are right on the cusp. Oh, hello, California. And it is so exciting. Oh, hi, Jacqueline. And Alabama. Oh, we got all over the globe here. Is everybody getting ready for, well, you're in the middle of Hanukkah, or kind of the end of Hanukkah, I suppose. And then you have Christmas coming up, and my husband always says there's the Festivus for the rest of us. So everyone's just kind of enjoying the fact that there are delicious drinks and lights everywhere. I mean, why not? But yeah, so it was our Christmas party yesterday, which is why my hair was done. And I don't know if anyone else's grandmoms set their hair and sleep with it in a wrap, but I was grandmom last night, and I just said to Pat, I was like, sorry, put my hair up in rollers and just floop the whole thing up into a handkerchief. And the curls actually did not do too bad. I'm still dealing with some frizz. I think that was the way I set it up. Yes, I absolutely love that coffee sign. It couldn't go in the loft because I don't spend enough time up here. This wonderful girl just gave me the coffee that's my sign off, the coffee sign. And I couldn't leave it down. I couldn't leave it up here because I wouldn't see it enough. We're always downstairs. So I put it over there so I can see it all the time. Hello. Ooh, we got other podcasters. This is so exciting. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Robert if he's out there yet. Hi, Robert. He's one of my biggest supporters, and sent me a birthday card and a Christmas card, which was just the sweetest thing ever. At first I was like, who do I know in Texas? Because Pat's family's big, but I didn't think we knew anyone in Texas. So yes, I am having some coffee in my new David's tea mug, which of course is getting totally blown out. Oh, there it is. There's a little fox. You can see it. Little fox. And, I mean, can I back it up? Yeah, no, it's just going to be blown out. Anyway, it's mint, which is Candace's favorite color, and I always love to see it. Oh, good, you made it this time. Good. It's so nice when people are like, oh, I missed it, and then they get to see it the second time. So here I am in all my crazy glory, guys. We're doing this. And I haven't even, well, all right, I drank 1 cup of coffee already, but this is my second cup of coffee. I have the Reese's creamer in it, the same as I did last week. So go and grab something tasty to drink, or just water. Hydrating is good. But I don't know, every time I see podcasters with a cup of tea or cocoa or coffee, I'm like, ooh, that sounds really good. Hi, oh, more Texas, I love it. Yeah, so I've been trying to figure out the time zone thing. I know we're all slightly shifted over from each other, which I always forget. It's just something I don't think of often where I'm like, oh, like they're not on the same hour as me. Like my friend Tristan from, hi, Kansas? My friend Tristan Molina, who does the Girls in the Yarn Cafe podcast with her mom, she's on a different one. Oh, I am doing a Christmas cast on. And is it up here? I think it's up here. I am. It's, well, you know what, I'll have to locate it. There's a second ball in here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. I've already caked it up, and I put it in a project bag, and I'm not sure where I put it. I put it downstairs. That's it. Hi, Fallon! Oh, it's been ages. How are you? All right, I finally got a good sip of coffee in, keeping the handle out of the frame, all these things that I'm learning from the new setup. So yes, you're joining me here in the loft, if you don't know. My husband's a Ravenclaw, hence the poster, and this is the yarn wall. And so, if you are a new viewer, welcome. I don't often do live casts. It's pretty, new to me. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It's so nice to see your comments here in the below, and I am going to, thank you, I am going to try to be managing the comments with grace as Hannah does. She seems to do so well with the knit and natters, just like, reiterating things in case people aren't watching the screen or aren't live or are missing the comments. I'm not sure if you can see the comments that you guys are doing right now. Woo, yay. Me too, I want to do K Selfish Cow. If you can see the comments after the video has gone live, I don't know if that's a possibility, so I will try to, oh, yes, they can. Okay, awesome. Then my rambling, oh, and some can't. Ooh, all right. Then maybe we'll have to check that out. It might be where Barbara lives. Let's see. We'll have to figure that out. So I'm going to try to say something. Oh, okay. So while it's happening, you can see them. Afterwards, you can't see them. So I will try to say something about the comment itself, reiteration, so that those who are watching them not live don't think I'm a nutter. That's the goal. So, if you are looking for any of my links, you can find me down below. There's Instagram, Etsy, Ravelry. At the moment, the Etsy shop is on a tiny break. I've just taken a break for Christmas. I have finally gotten all of the orders dyed. Today, the last, I think, 7 are going to be packed and shipped out. So, it's just very nice to have that kind of clean slate off my plate. I also dyed up like maybe 8 skeins of Hedwig yesterday and 4 skeins of This Is Halloween to start putting in my box to the trunk show. So if you don't know, I'm doing a trunk show in February. I am planning on having single skeins, shawl sets, mini skeins, sock sets, yeah, and plenty of examples, which will bring me right into this beauty behind me. I agree. So this is a oracle, half moon oracle, I think is the final one. And this is by Kristen of Volenvine and the Yarngasm podcast. And it's out of all of my yarn, and I am not going to disclose the colors yet. I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of something that's coming up, and it will be released in the new year, but I wanted to show you because this girl put so much hard work into it, and I really, really want to show it off. But the colors are not released yet, and I will be explaining that all in full glory quite soon. not quite yet, but quite soon. Probably just after Christmas, I will explain more. But yes, so I have gotten my second test knit in. Now these colors are a test knit because of the kit that I want to release and the trunk show in February. I just thought it was a perfect February type of shawl to have at the trunk show. So excited! So excited. I have not knit the Half Moon Crescent Oracle yet, and holding one in person is just really special. Looking at the lace patterns. Oh, good morning! We have Lila Styles popping in. She is the one that makes a lot of the bags that I've been showing off. Yeah, so the brioche, the lace, like Kristen did a stunning job with this shawl. Stunning job with this shawl. And it, I personally think it kind of wears like this best. I really like the whole boat neck and shoulders, and I don't know, I just think it's really, really pretty, and I am very, very excited to have this in the shop samples. It's stunning, and I cannot thank all of my test knitters enough for the work that you have been putting into these gorgeous test knits for me. I just can't thank you enough. It's just, I am so blessed to have you guys. Yeah, I'm so thrilled. So yes, that was the first test knit, or the second test knit that came in, but the one from this week, and I'm gonna kind of roll right along in the episode. I don't have any FOs. If I had kind of focused my energy on one thing, I might have been able to get a pair of socks out, but that's kind of crazy. I just dabbled. She dabbles. And I didn't quite get it all in. That's fine. That's totally fine. So last weekend, Sunday was my birthday. So my friend Trina came over. We went out Saturday night. Sorry for spamming you with Snapchat filters. They get more hilarious the more wine you drink. So we just went out to this little corner beer and wine place that's on the edge of our development. Did a wine sampling, talked to some nice people. I got to pet puppies. It was a very nice night. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Barbara. She wished me a happy birthday. And yeah, it was very fun. And that's when I started the vintage type of style. My bangs were not this good on Saturday though. They were all right, but they were not this good. This is day 2 of these bangs, and I feel like they're doing a thing. I got my hair cut the Thursday before, so I think the fresh cut of the bangs really helped. So anyway, birthday, I decided that I would cast on birthday socks because I deserve this. You know, all the treat yourself. And I didn't get all the way through a stripe sequence, I don't think. But I got a lot of them in, so you'll see. This is Knit Picks Felici in the Hopscotch colorway, and I am using a little birthday cake charm. I don't know if I can get it. Oh, the shadows, there it is. It's a birthday cake with candles on it, and it says happy birthday. Kay gave this to me for my birthday last year, Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady podcast, and I had like saved it in a special place for a year because I wanted to use it for my birthday. So now I have it on my birthday socks. I cast these on the night before? No, the morning of. I cast them on the morning of my birthday. We went to brunch. We painted ceramics. Pat got me an ice cream cake. We came home, we watched Pan. Yeah, they're so mismatched. They'll get to a point where they might match a little bit, but I am going from the inside and outside of the cake, and I just couldn't be bothered because they were funky birthday socks. I was going for it. And the yarn is so soft. I do enjoy Felici. Sometimes you get little spots of transfer where it will be a little darker. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind it at all. So, yes, yay, I love it. They're super fun, and I didn't get much done. I kind of worked on them, my birthday was Sunday, so I worked on them all of Sunday, all Sunday day, all Sunday night, and that was that. I didn't get to do anymore. I will be doing more, obviously, but no, I didn't get to do any more. I would like to work on them. I'm not sure if I'm going to take them home yet. You know, when you pack like 8 projects for a 3-day vacation, and you think you're going to finish like a pair of socks a day, so you might need 8. I don't know if they're going to go home with me or not yet, but, oh no, I'm not going from the inside to the outside. I'm using 2 different balls, but I didn't match up the stripe sequence because I didn't want to take that much out of the cakes. That was it. I didn't want to lose that much on the yarn, and I decided that I was cool with it not matching. This is inside the Slip Stitch Studios bag that has this really fun, this is my favorite part about it, is like putting it on my wrist and then knitting out of it that way. And this is the companions. I loved all the companions. I love my Doctor Who, but I specifically asked to get Souffle Girl on mine because they kind of specialize on certain parts of the pattern. So the biggest print was Souffle Girl. This episode in particular, I was in love with, absolutely in love with. So I've got Clara. I think it's because I think, not that I look like Clara, but she was a brunette and kind of short, and I don't know, I just like, I don't know, I felt like it resonated with me. There you go. She resonated with me. So someone else agrees with me. It was an amazing episode. Amazing. Asylum of the Daleks was an amazing episode. It was well shot, it was well written, it was funny, it was tragic, it was beautiful. It was so well done. All right. The lipsticks that I'm wearing is the Maybelline Matte Ink in the red, the like bright red. Oh, happy birthday, Nicole. It's a bright red color. I love it. It looks so good for vintage, but I do notice compared to the mauve pink color that I normally wear, I get a lot of like loss right in the middle, like there. It doesn't look so bad on camera, but after a while, that does bug me. And I don't seem to get that same, I mean, the pink one does match my lip color, so maybe I'm just not seeing it. But if I were to say something good and something bad, it stays on forever. There's like no marks on my mug. Hello, Annette. Thank you. It's just the transfer, like I do start to lose it in the middle, and that would be the one con that I wish I could fix. So, moving right along. Thank you. She likes my hair too. Yes, the dress is Amazon, in case you're curious. It's a 3/4 length sleeve. I think I'm gonna wear it to my husband's family's Christmas party on Saturday. And maybe Christmas Day too. So yes, yay! I have little snowmen, snowflakes on it, super cute. And I think I might do my hair. This is basically a test. I also have the clip that I normally wear to weddings, because I didn't have anything that was like a poinsettia. Like, how cute would that be for Christmas? Or holly, or anything like that. Like, I need something Christmassy. Anyway, you don't need to hear about my hair bow woes. I am knitting a Weasley sweater, a jumper, out of Knit Picks Stroll Tweed. I'm knitting the large size, which is actually the same size my husband would wear. Mine is going to be very oversized. So, as you can see, it fits something like this. Quite oversized, quite gorgeous. I did a rolled brim on that, and I think I'd definitely do that again. And I've been just knitting down the body at these different points, and from here I needed 4.5 more inches. And I think I checked in last week and I said, you know, what I've been doing is I needed to knit to the second crease in my hand, and if I put my fingers underneath, I knew that I was, so I had to go here, and I'm here. I have about 5 more rows before I can start the ribbing. I am almost there. I worked on it last night, mostly out of a push. This is not going to be done for Christmas. I wanted to wear a Weasley jumper for Christmas. It's not going to happen. But what could happen is I could knit the body and the ribbing, bind that off, and wear my, I am going to do duplicate stitch for the letter, if that was your question. Yes. So I'm going to do a duplicate stitch for my M. I'm going to do an M because Molly Weasley does all the first letters. I'm going to do an M in gold because I'm a Gryffindor. The maroon and gold was great for me. Pat's is going to be blue and silver with a P on it, and his will not be done this year. But yeah, it's a really gorgeous sweater. It's going to be so wearable, so comfy, but it's not going to be done for Christmas. And I just have to take that pressure off of myself, because what I wanted to work on was socks, and what I was able to work on was socks, because I'd be at work, or I was out at a brewery the other night, like meeting up with some coworkers, and yes, that small portion before the ribbing takes forever. I seriously, like, I'm like, am I there yet? I did like 3-4 rows and I needed 7, and I'm like, dying. So I can wear a work in progress. I think it would be comical for Christmas, and I'll take a couple pictures with, like, I was gonna wear like with my Gryffindor pajama pants and just this, and just wear it for kicks. And then next year, obviously the sleeves and the letter should be done. I say that, I swear if it's not done next year, I've got problems. So the sleeves and the letter should be done, and I can take a picture with my finished one, hopefully Pat's finished one. That's a definite goal, is to knit Pat a sweater that I finish. I have his original sweater around here that I knit him. It is horrendous. I swear, I've showed it off on the podcast before. It was a horrendous knit. Terrible. And he gets a huge laugh at it. So anyway, Weasley sweater, just a little bit more before the ribbing. Then if I think at that point I'm just gonna pause. If I can get the ribbing done before Christmas, I will wear it on Christmas Day. If I can't, I forgive myself. You know, it's the do what makes you happy, and not that I don't love this project, it's just maroon. You know, it's just that, like, one color, like, so faded, at least had 5 colors in it, and it kept my attention. So I put it in my gorgeous Lila Styles bag that she does. These new flat bottom bags that are taller. Really like the style that she's going with, and it has so many fun Christmas themed Doctor Who stuff on here, so I couldn't resist. I needed the bag, so I did get it, and it's been great. It's a perfect sweater size. You can see I have a large men's or women's sweater in here, and you can see I've still got a little bit of room to put more things in. I've been carrying one ball of the Stroll tweed with me, and as that gets about halfway to low, I'll put a second ball in there so that when I run out, I can put the new one on. And that's about that there. Okay, so the thing that I have been wanting to work on instead has been my homespun house socks. And these, I got the heel in, I want to say, did we have the heel last week? Don't remember. This is about how far I got. Let's see if I can create some shadow. Yep, there we go. So nice and accurate right in here. Very pretty. It's got like greens, yellows, reds, and then overlap of where those kind of touch and they make a new color. Really pretty. I just have this much more and then I can start the ribbing, because I decided I don't want these extremely tall because my calves are kind of like thicker than my leg, so I would have to start going up stitches, and I don't want them tight on my leg, like where they dig in, like when you do the bind off. So the name of the colorway is the Christmas Lights from Homespun House. Christmas Lights from Homespun House. And I'm knitting these on a 2.25 millimeter 1.5. Oh, there's some shadow. Hey, I found some shadows. There you go. And on here, I have some fun charms. Just a snowflake. I have my little Christmas tree from Simply Serving, who is Lindsay. And I have a little mitten. Oh, so sweet. I absolutely love it. So cute. So, this was like day 1, day 2 was here, day 3 was somewhere around there. This was the brewery the other night from here to here. And then yesterday, look at that. Look at that. Yesterday. Oh, see, that's like a lot to me. That's a good amount of sock knitting done in one day. Like that was great. So now I have to move something. I guess I'll move the mitten. I have to move something so I can put it at the top. And there we go. So now I'll know where I stopped the last time. They're a cashmere blend. They are so soft. They're so gorgeous. Christmas Lights colorway from Homespun House. So stunning. I got this in June or July. Molly was so gracious and gifted me a skein when she sent a giveaway for the podcast, and oh my word, it was my first skein of Homespun House. I just felt so special. It was wonderful. So yes, yay, gorgeousness. This is really what I want to work on. I'd love to wear these on Christmas Day, and this is very much doable in my opinion. So that's where my heart has been for sure, and why the sweater is not on the ribbon yet. Tiny sip of coffee. Normally I edit all of my drinking out of the podcast, so it's very weird to me to have to leave it in, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the cause. Whoop, dropping things. So speaking of Christmas, in my Stitching Plaza cookie bag, which is just too cute, and it has little holly berries on the inside, which I love. Georgiana's such a good friend. She's out there in San Diego with all those crazy fires and stuff, so everyone kind of keep that part of the country in your thoughts. It's such a crazy thing. Fire is fire, yeah. So once again, from Simply Serving, I have a little Christmas pudding, which just the word Christmas pudding, hello, the word Christmas pudding cracks me up. Oh, thank you. She likes my hair too. This is the Vintage Christmas colorway from, oh, I'm gonna get it. It's not Simply Serving, that's the word I just said. The Yarn Jar. And I, 2 podcasts ago, had voiced my concern that the color wasn't white when I thought it was supposed to be. I had a different colorway than she did. It isn't a problem. So I am super loving these. Once again, I would just like to put them into my Christmas box. If you watch the vlog from maybe yesterday, you'll see my Christmas box of socks that I put together there. So I'd love to put these in. I have a little snowflake with my name on it from my mom. It's brushed metal, and it's soft. I don't know how else to describe that. And my Christmas pudding. So, as I love to do. I haven't gotten to work on these in a couple of days, but I did get a few stripes in. You know, I got like those few stripes in from the last podcast. I made sure to work on them a little bit. Ugh, so pretty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pack all of my Christmas socks for the Christmas break. My Christmas sock 1, Christmas sock 2, the Christmas Eve cast on, and the sweater. I think that's what's going. So yes, super enjoying this. And there it is. Ta-da! So excited. Alrighty, so we are moving right along. That is going to bring me into, do we have any others? No, I don't have any others. Yeah, so here we go. All right, YouTube. Mr. Postman. Oh my word, so excited. So, I got a few things. So, this was a little while coming because I think it got lost, maybe? I don't know. I think it got turned around and came back. This might be another package I'm thinking of, but anyway, it's here now, which is the important part. So my friend Tanya is just so sweet. And she was able to send me this because she thought of me at Rhinebeck, and she thought that I would want it. Oh, it is Mr. Postman. I can't insert music. That's why I don't have the background track. Also, sometimes it gets flagged for copyright, and then the whole video is unviewable to anyone, which I get very irritated at, because really, I just want like 30 seconds of a song. Come on. So frustrating. I don't understand. I feel like they would appreciate me using it. Anyway. So this is one of those, I don't know if they have a certain name, but it's like a strap bag here. So you just kind of like tuck it in and carry it like this. Kind of self-explanatory. But the gorgeous, I mean, it's got a zipper on the outside here. It's got this gorgeous pockets on the inside. And then, so at first, the package kind of popped up a little bit, and I could see these skeins from like a little like flap. Fallon says that Facebook does that to her too, when it's like a video of her kids dancing. Hi Robert, he's here, hello. Gave you a little shout out earlier. So this is Jinx Yarns. I have never owned Jinx Yarns. I've never gotten to work with Jinx Yarns. I have never seen Jinx Yarns in person. And now I have two. Oh, she's singing. Yes, please hum Mr. Postman in your head as we do this. This is so exciting. So the first thing I thought was Mardi Gras, which it actually is. I want to say it's Fat Tuesday, yes. So this is called Fat Tuesday, and it's just purples, green, yellow, like these are gonna be perfect. And Fat Tuesday is right before Lent, right before Lent, which means it's gonna be like March to April, depending on the Catholic calendar. So somewhere in there. So after February, I'm gonna cast these on and have Fat Tuesday socks in my box of socks for next year. And this one's called Weekender, which is just so fun. It's got like neon pink, orange, yellow, blue, green, and black, and purple, and white, and black. I don't know what her inspiration was for it, but like how fun is that? This might be my New Year's cast on. Might be my New Year's cast on. Jinx Yarns. I am so excited. I cannot believe that I actually own it. I own it now. It's mine. It's actually mine. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. So she sent these two gorgeous skeins of yarn. And then 2 teas. So I have vanilla bean macaron and glazed lemon loaf. So I get to try some Tezo tea. A fun little like naughty and nice coaster. I might put it on the fridge, extra decoration. And these came in like cute little bag. Oh, they're just so sweet. Oh, okay, so I have been carrying this bag around me like a child with a teddy bear, and it just goes like everywhere with me now. I have my wallet, like I made my wallet one of the smaller things. I clipped it in the front so that I could have all my knitting on the inside, and the fabric is really smooth, so it like the yarn just like flows out of it. Very nice. Anyway, I'm at a Christmas party yesterday, and I nicked all the chocolate from the end of the party. People weren't going to take it, and chocolate was a very important thing in my head. So, totally forgot I did that until right now when I just like was like, what is this else in here? Yeah. So I have been keeping my Jinx Yarns is now gonna go on the wall, but I've been keeping my homespun house in here, and I've just been like popping it in and out and working on it. And it just, they don't truly go together the way I like to match stuff, but it's just, I have to carry this bag around with me all the time. So, okay. At school, I was given a gift for my birthday. My kids are really cute. So this was a third grader, had gone out and found this for me for my birthday. And then she gave me a gorgeous like art book, one of the blank sketchbooks that says like creativity passion with like the same watercolor colors on the book as the yarn. I don't know how she did this, but this girl's got my number. So this is a Lush Merino pure hand painted roving, and I was cracking up. But how beautiful is that? Like, she's got my card. Like, these are my colors to a T. But look how beautiful that is. I don't even know what I would do with it yet, but I was so touched. It was so sweet. I love it so much. So yes, I now have this gorgeous hand-painted merino wool, and I have to figure out something to do with it. I am going to chat about my Christmas Eve cast on. Please keep reminding me. I have to get the yarn off the wall. And then, all right, I don't know if my darling Alyssa is out there, but Alyssa takes care of me, good Lord. So for my birthday and Christmas, Alyssa sent me a package. She's a previous student, and we just bonded. She's mine now. So not only do I smell amazing now, she got me a fragrance mist and a body lotion, or a fragrance lotion type of thing. One, knitters always need lotion. So not only do I smell amazing, I can drink tea and coffee out of my gorgeous gold flecked mug that is just stunning. And I can, you know, okay, I'm gonna read it because I'm pretty sure my camera isn't flipping it for you. But anyway, the best teachers show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. It's ruined as I'm opening this. I'm like, ah. Just like, oh my gosh, so sweet. And then hot chocolate from Starbucks. So I have some marshmallow hot chocolate. I'm very excited about that. I'm definitely going to be making this. I actually might take it home so I can have some on Christmas. And then I can eat delicious things. So there's caramel milk chocolates, which are probably my favorite. I love milk chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I love milk chocolate things, but it's gotta be the good milk chocolate like this. It's good stuff. Really good stuff. I'm so excited. I haven't opened it yet. And like, she's so cute. She sent me like this adorable, whoops, there it is. Like a little puppy card, and then she wrote, P.S. must share some chocolate with Pat. I'm like, oh boo, there's a clause in here. I can't hide it from him. Oh, I was cracking up. It's so cute. It was so cute. So like, I have this amazing thing that I'm gonna put up where I dye yarn so I can look at it all the time. I have hot chocolate, I have chocolate, I have a mug to put it all in. I love this girl. She is the sweetest. Her parents did such a good job on raising a great kid. I would pocket her in a second. So, all right, that takes care of the kids. And then, okay, so everyone's asking about my Christmas Eve cast on. And let's see. Yes, I do. She gracefully sits down. Yeah, her parents might miss her, you're right. I'd pocket her in a second though. I really like, in my head I'm like, I want to raise one like you, because she's kind, she's nice, she's smart, like, and she's intuitive, where like, you know how some kids just don't know when you need a bubble, like you just need some space, like at school for teaching, like you get a lot of kids that are they just want to be with you all the time, and it's super sweet. But then you also are like, wow, I need, like, can you go eat your lunch and I'll eat mine? She gets that. I don't even know if that can be taught, but it's amazing. So anyway, Christmas Eve cast on. I am doing the Summer Night colorway from Regia in the Arne and Carlos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Arne and Carlos. So if you've been, ooh, Robert's mentioning a shawl. I don't know what that shawl is. I will have to look that up. A papillon? So the, the butterfly papillon. That's a reference to Cinderella, right? So this colorway I've had in my stash since almost when I started knitting. And I knit up the Fall Night colorway from my brother-in-law last year. Ooh, short row gorgeousness. I like short rows. Short rows make me happy. So I knit the darker blue version of this for my brother-in-law last year. I have been like hoarding this like a miser for so long. It's just like, I love teals, you know me, and these little pops of like a, it's not quite orange, not quite red. It's like a tomato orange, I guess. So this, Chelsea has just cast on. Chelsea of Legacy Fiber Arts, Legacy Knits, the podcast, everything. Chelsea's just cast hers on with a white cuff, and I once again was reminded how desperately I need these in my life. You know, like last year I was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna knit them, I'm gonna do it, never did it. Never did it. Why didn't I do it? I do want these. Why am I not doing it? So the next pair of needles that's free, / the next pair of needles I find, because I'm pretty sure I have one that I finished off from last week, the Christmas trees. Yeah, pretty sure I could cast on these. I'm going to do them on a 2.25 millimeter. I think I'm going to do, I'll definitely do magic loop. It'll be 2 at a time, toe up. I don't think I'm going to do a white toe. I think I'm going to do pattern up till the heel. That'll be a white heel, and a white cuff. So yes, it's just gonna be, it's gonna be so fun. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. I'm very excited. So if you are curious, this is my Christmas Eve cast on. I'm having a mini copycat Cal with Chelsea. When she posted it, I was like, that's it. I'm casting that on. That's happening. She's like, oh, we can have a knit along. Just the two of us. I'm like, yes. So if anyone else is out there with this yarn, we're having a pretend knit along. I'm so excited. One, that I got to talk to Chelsea. That was really exciting. Kind of conversed with her on Instagram a little bit back and forth, and it's a little like meeting a celebrity, where you're just like I follow you, I see your posts, I know stuff about your life. I've never met you in person, but like you feel like you do. And then you get to talk to them and you're like, they're just as nice in person, but it's still not in person. I'm still just talking to her. Anyway, it was very exciting. So yes, this is my Christmas Eve cast on, and it's going to be held with, and I can see it, cream yarn for cuff and heel. And I do not think I'm going to do a cream toe. I think I'm going to go right in with the yarn. So this is a 50-gram ball, and it will be enough for 2 socks for me. I have small feet, and I knit at a very small stitch count. And I may not be knitting them on a small enough needle. Might need a 1, or rather should I say, I physically could knit on a 1. I just haven't gotten around to accepting that a US 1 is a viable option. I don't know. I just can't. I can't do 1s yet. I'm saying yet because I thought I would never be able. You're looking at your Contigo. I'm doing a coffee mug today. I have a coffee warmer, so I can do a coffee mug. Yeah. Oh, and Fallon's over here about to go to a 0. Yep. No. Oh, hi, Sierra. I sent off your package the other day, honey. So yes, it's just, I'm very excited about this little Christmas Eve cast on. It's something that has been a long time coming, 2 years coming, and yes. I posted my finished box of socks in the Yarngasm podcast thread, and I put a video of me posting it in the Vlogmas, so you can see all of my box of socks if you watch the vlogs. It's at the end. It's like the last thing. And I have T laying her head on the box of socks because she loves fiber. We are going to pick her up tonight, so she will be kind of in the car with us just for the car ride up, and then she'll be at my parents'. So yay! So excited. So I'll have some puppy time. She'll be with us for Christmas, New Year's, and then New Year's Day she is going back to Boyd's, and she did get pretty much approved to continue in the program. Some of the dogs, like, you know, they need to work on this more or that more. T pretty much passed with flying colors. There were some days where, you know, dogs are dogs, and sometimes they're stubborn. They have personalities. So some days she was stubborn, other days she was perfect. And so the gentleman that was reviewing her has extremely high hopes in all of her future plans. So Pat and I are feeling very proud right now that, I mean, one, we lucked out with a dog that had the brains to do it, because sometimes you're just working with what you got, and some dogs are good at this and some dogs are good at that, and that's all. But she is a brainiac. She's a smart cookie, and we're just so excited for her because she's gonna get passed through. I'm so excited. So we're gonna have a real life service dog out there, which is gonna be so exciting. So yeah, speaking of Pat, my husband, he gave me my anniversary gift. It's like 2 months late. And he's still choosing his Apple Watch. So I think we're gonna stop at the mall on the way home and we're gonna pick up his watch because we've been like 3 months, October, November, December, 3 months, trying to get these gifts to each other. So the first anniversary is, there we go, is paper or a clock. So, yes, it does make my heart melt to know that we are putting T, our service dog, out into the world, and it's going to be so exciting. I'm so excited. So yes, he got me a Michael Kors smartwatch. I'm very excited. This is super fun. I feel like I'm in the future, you know? It does all these like crazy things. Right now, I've set it up. I don't know if you can see the color, maybe not. It's red and green for Christmas. Originally it was all just dark blue. I can switch the colors and this and that, and like it just has so many different like backgrounds that I can do. But besides that, it also has like a step counter. It tells me the battery, it'll tell me my calendar, and then if I have any events, which I have 6 o'clock pick up T, so it's going to alert me with that. Then Christmas Eve is coming up, and we have a Christmas Eve party. If there are banners, so like it'll text me messages, which is really fun. It'll tell me that Once Upon a Corgi has done a Vlogmas 21 on here. It'll remind me to do my MyFitnessPal. There's a new vlog from Crazy Sock Lady, like all this stuff, and I can just keep even just kind of going through and seeing all the new things. Not only is it just visually beautiful, in my opinion, I've been working with a Fitbit. I love my Fitbit. I'm not getting rid of my Fitbit because I can't imagine going to the gym and sweating in this. Now you can change the bands and stuff, but this is just too beautiful. I am not going to be changing the band on this. No way. This is silver, the little like fake rhinestones or whatever. They're gorgeous. So I have been working with my Fitbit, and I will continue to because that's what I would feel more comfortable at the gym with. This is a heart rate. It's the Fitbit Alta 2, so it does heart rate. I don't think the first one did because I had the first one, then I sold it to my friend. I have bands that you can easily pop on and off, and I'm going to switch it for gym bands. Now, this is the Michael Kors Bradshaw. There's a Sophie, which you think, like, Sophie would be a girl's watch and Bradshaw would be a boy's watch because that's kind of how those names sound. It's still massive. I have to get it resized. At the moment, all it's going to do is pick at the hair on my arm, which is going to hurt a lot. So I've been kind of like keeping it here as I do things. So it has a full console. You can change them to be fancier, more like an other watch. It's just really cool. So yeah, The Bradshaw is this shape that it does. The Sophie has like a bar, no edge, and then another bar. This is like kind of filled in, and I just like that streamline look. So there it is. I also have the time. It's 5:07 in London right now. I tried to do Germany or something, you know. I don't know how far off Germany is from London. Things I don't know. But you can pick from lots of different places. So if you have someone overseas, you can check the time there, which is really fun. I'm really enjoying it. I can also do countdowns. So I think it's like 85 days to my sister-in-law's wedding in March. So, you know, in an effort to be like, oh, I should walk a little more, or, oh, maybe I'll hit the gym tonight, or like, oh, what am I gonna cook? Like, how many days do I have left? Well, you know, I've got so many days to make better choices before it's, Germany is 1 hour up from London. So if it's 5:08 p.m., up would be 6:08 p.m. Okay. Yeah, I think this vlog is actually a little earlier than the last vlog I did. But it comes so big. Oh, I did it right. Yeah. So 6 o'clock in Germany. It's a little big. I think I want to remove 2 on either side, and I was going to do it myself because my dad's fixed watches like this before. I'm going to take it to see if he can do it first. If he can't, I will take it to a jeweler because I really don't want to beat this up. It's going to be a dress watch, but in the end it will look something like this. Might look a little large on my wrist, but if I'm picking a very small watch, I will pick a very small watch. If I want a very large watch, I'm gonna pick a very large watch. So I like it. I do like it. But this was my anniversary gift. So I finally got mine. Now I have to get him his. Poor thing. I feel like I've been so reminiscent trying to. But okay, it hasn't been like I haven't gotten out and bought it. It's he doesn't know what he wanted yet. So I kept waiting on him to choose. I didn't want to get something that he didn't want, or buy the wrong size, or get a band he didn't like, because then it's just wasting money if I can't return it. So we've been waiting. He was so pleased to give this to me the other day, though. It was so cute. He came in, he's like, it's here. So yes, I would love to be wearing it for Christmas. I really hope my dad can size it. But if I could just, you know, just a little tighter. Otherwise, it just grabs the little hairs there. And I don't know if gentlemen understand this. They do have arm hair. I don't know if your watches do this, but for me personally, it pinches and that doesn't feel great. So yes, I'm so excited. I do love it. And I feel so fancy. A Michael Kors watch? Like, I grew up watching Project Runway. Come on. Like, Michael Kors was a name that I understood. And I don't know much about, like, fashion. I understand some things, but, like, I don't know a lot of the names or why people would pay that much for something. This was not the most expensive of their watches. I picked one that was about half the price of the most expensive one. And Pat was like, just get the one you want. And I was like, no, this is the one I want. It does all of the smart watch capabilities. And I like the way it looks. It's silver. It's glitzy. It has really fun, you know, different like backgrounds and stuff that I can do. So yes, very excited. If you had been debating this, personally, so far, I would recommend it. I can let you know more after I wear it. But just playing with it at home has been really fun, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I am hoping to wear this around Christmas. That would be just so fun. It is hefty though. Like, I mean, if I wore a larger watch, I would probably be a little more used to this weight. I am literally wearing like the lightest thing in the world right now. So this feels very heavy. Once I get it on my wrist and give it about 15 minutes, I probably won't feel the weight anymore. But it is a hefty, nice watch, and it has a panel on the back here and a circular disc, and you just pop the disc and it magnetizes to the back, and that's how it charges. Right now I'm at 68%, and I charged it last night. So I don't know if something I'm running is doing the battery in. This I have to charge. I forgot to take it off last night to charge it. But anyway, Yeah. So personally, the Fitbit, I'm a huge fan of. If that was a Christmas gift you're debating getting someone, yeah, I love it. So there's my, and it's a totally beat up, worn band. I sleep in this, like, it's very comfortable. I like, oh, thanks, Robert. He says it looks good on me. I have very small watches. When I need small watches, I have a silver band I can do. Oh, hi, Lillian. Lillian is one of my vintage hair friends, and I always adore seeing her hair all done in pinup style, so I kind of felt like her today, getting it all ready. So I can do a silver band if I want to, and it'll look fancier. And you can buy like bracelet bands and really pretty things to jazz up a Fitbit. But I just wanted a real watch. Whoop, I don't want to drop this. I'm gonna put it down. I wanted a real watch. So yes, things to share. This is my Christmas stocking. I don't know where we're gonna hang it up yet, but this is my Christmas stocking, and I'm so excited to, I don't know where. There's a couple of hooks in the office. Maybe I can hang it on that. Pat and I decided, why bring all the gifts that we're giving each other up to Philly only to tote them back down with everything else that we might get up there? So I'm taking out all of his gifts and I'm leaving them under our little baby tree here, and we're gonna do Christmas together a couple days later when we get home. Yeah, so it'll be me and Pat and T, and I've got a couple of these that Pat gave me last year for Christmas, and they just look like Game of Thrones stockings to me. Like if Game of Thrones had stockings. This is hysterical. Jon Snow stocking. Just cracks me up. So anyway, it's super soft, it's super fun. I can imagine T would want nothing better than to take her face and just face dive into this and like roll around a bunch. I don't think we're going to let her, but that's probably what she would love to do. So I picked this one out for Pat. So we both have stockings here now. And, oh, I think we are mildly wrapping up. Yes, okay. So that brings us into Babbel. This doesn't make as much sense when I don't have words going across my face. So yes, Babbel. As I always say, like, I haven't done that the entire time we're here. I'm drinking the Reese's coffee again. It's still delicious. So there was a work party yesterday. You can hear us singing a little bit. The kids had a sing-along at school, which was hysterical. They actually, Mrs. Cruz called it a scream-along, and I missed it last year, so I didn't know what she was talking about. But they did, they sang, it was cute. And then they did Feliz Navidad, which is absolutely a scream along, because they get so jazzed about it. So I hope you enjoyed that video footage. It was really funny to film for me. Trina's visit, there you go. Visit was really fun. She stayed until Monday morning, and then I dropped her off at the metro, and she took the bus home. And it was just, yeah, it was just really nice. We did brunch, we did ceramics, and it was just, oh, it's just a really fun time to have a friend over, that kind of thing. So it's just, oh, it was really good. Pat did work most of the weekend. They're working on this big grant right now, and he's up to his eyeballs in stress and work, and I feel so bad because like every night he comes home at like 7:30, which is an hour or 2 hours later than he normally would. The other night it was 8 o'clock, and then he tries to eat dinner. Hopefully something's made up. Like we have some leftovers right now from the weekend. And then he sits in the office and he does more work until like 12, and then he gets up at 5 and gets ready for work and does it all over again. For like 2 weeks he's been doing this. It's awful. I feel like I never see him. We live in the same house and I never get to see him. So, yeah. It's been just so much work. I hope this grant comes through. That would be excellent for him. I mean, he's put so much work into it. I really feel like they deserve it, but I'm not the one that does grants, so I don't know. But I do hope it all comes through. What else? School is on break now. Today is my first official day of break, and I've decided that I was going to podcast, that I was going to have nice hair, that I was going to take my time packing. I'm packing like everything red and green that I own to go home, and to finish wrapping gifts. There was like a few more things that I have for my mom that just need to be put in bags that were ready and bought and everything. I just didn't have them done. And then I need to go through the bags and separate what Pat had from what I was going to give him, and now I'm going to give him here, so I just take all that out. Yeah, let me see. Oh, so my friend's getting married in September, and they have chosen the bridesmaids' dresses. Personally, I think it looks a bit like a Jessica Rabbit type of thing, so I'm slightly worried. But I will see it in person on Saturday, and I'm actually planning on rolling my hair up. I'll put this in rollers. I'll take all of this and kind of squish it in, and I'll sleep on that. Maybe pin a few of them so that they don't look too bad in the morning. Once you get a good curl set, it should last you a couple of days. This is not a good curl set, in my opinion, because it's too frizzy, but if you take your time and do a really nice curl set, you can have vintage hair for several days by just taking care of it at night. Yeah, so last night was much more comfortable to sleep in. I did the curl set, again, on the vlog. Sleeping, I think I woke up at 1, 3, 5. So it wasn't so uncomfortable. It was so hard to wake up and be like, I'm awake again. I was just so mad about that. But after it's done and people are like, oh, I love your hair, every time someone says that it looks good, you're like, waking up 3 times last night was worth it. So that part was nice, and the bangs have actually been working. Yes, so she asked if I am going to get Pat the Apple Watch, and yes, I think I will be, ooh, smaller rollers. I'm gonna take that into account. I am gonna get the watch on Friday. Oh my gosh, today. We're gonna go today. We're gonna go on the way home today, hopefully. Hopefully he will be home early enough that when we pass Christiana Mall in Delaware, we can just stop in and get it. Also, maybe I'll call ahead and make sure that it's there, because there's really no point in stopping to go in and then have them tell us that they're sold out or something. That would be my luck. I finally like get him to agree to something and they'd be sold out. That'd be my luck. Oh, so yes, I am gonna get the watch. I'm very excited about it. So we're gonna try on the dress Saturday. Excited about that. And then I think Saturday night we're seeing his family. Sunday night is New Year's Eve, so I think we're going to a Christmas party there. I think I'm going to go like this, basically, and I have a puffy skirt to go underneath because you know I love my vintage. Now I'm just debating shoes, how comfortable. I think I should be mostly comfortable. I think I should give myself that, because either I'm going to be standing because there's no chairs, or I'm going to be sitting and it really won't matter. And then let's see, Christmas, we're gonna wake up there and then come home to my family, have Christmas dinner, do all of that. I'm excited to see my grandma, my mom and dad. I didn't get to see them for my birthday, so it's kind of a little bit of both, I think. I'm gonna see the Doctor Who Christmas special on, was it Tuesday, Wednesday? Whatever the 27th is. Very excited. We're gonna see that. And then I think we're gonna come home maybe Thursday or Friday. So the podcast will depend on what day we get back. Oh, hello Molly, Molly Klein Design, popping in. So yeah, it's been a crazy Christmas season, I think. Oh, the blanket. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot the blanket. I forgot the blanket. I'll have to take a picture and put it on Instagram. I don't want to leave you all and have to run downstairs and get it. I crocheted up a giant fuzzy blanket in coral gray and white for my friend who I'm seeing on Saturday. It was what she wanted for Christmas, and it did turn out massive, and I was very excited about it. So I will be gifting that to her. So I had that to make. I have my own socks to make. I have the Weasley sweater to make. I have Pat socks. I have 3 pairs. Jeez, lucky duck. I've got 3 pairs for him on the needles. The light blue pair that I'm still working on. The That's No Moon pair that hasn't gotten a lot of love in a while because I switched over to the stripy pair of the spring leaves. That actually should probably go up with me because I feel like I could get them done by New Year's if I wanted to. because I'll have a lot more knitting time being at home, not dyeing yarn, not doing anything crazy. So I'll just be doing a bit of Vlogmas up until New Year's, and excuse me, and that'll be that. So it's been a whirlwind. It's been an absolute whirlwind season. I cannot believe it's Christmas. I can't believe that we're looking at New Year's. I can't believe that that happened. I mean, obviously I can, but that year went fast, very fast. Cast on for Christmas Eve, and I curled my hair, which I chatted about, and I got a new watch. Yeah, that was everything that I had written down in my notes. I find even with live podcasts, I need notes, because if I don't have notes, then everything just goes gone. And then I don't know what I'm babbling about to you, and feel bad for you because I'm babbling. So yes, it's been a pleasure. It's been a wondrous pleasure, and I am gonna sign off. So, reminding you to take this season one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be, and I will be hopefully seeing you next week. Yay, we did it. The whole thing's done. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Fallon, Robert, for stopping in. Hi. Oh, that's a cute picture of a dog on her picture. Oh, Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to everyone. I enjoy this community so much. I enjoy chatting with you and talking with all of you. Merry Christmas, Barbara. Oh, I bet it's gonna be, is it snowing where you are? Is it beautiful? Thank you, Nancy. Safe trips to everyone who is also traveling. Hello, Marisha. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Hi, Robert. Merry Christmas. Hi, Kitty. Merry Christmas. And Fallon. Oh, yes. A very Merry Christmas to everyone. Really, this whole place wouldn't be here without you. And that's that. So, it's just, it's a joy. Thank you, Connie. Safe trips to everyone. I want to make sure that everyone gets where you need. Merry Christmas from Germany. Oh, I bet Germany's beautiful. I'm watching it in Molly's vlogs. It looks very pretty for this December season. So yes, have a Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas. And I'll be seeing you next week. Bye.